Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nao Nails. In this video we are going to do Valentine nails. And yet again on Valentine's Day, I am single. So screw you, Valentine's Day. So I'm going to show you how to do something quick, and this is something that can be done on somebody who's got a set of nails on already. So it can also be a change up design, or it can be a fresh design. We're going to do a fresh design today just so you can see all the steps, but it's simple. It's simple. Do you know why I want to do it simple and quick?
Because you've got to go.
Not because there's another reason. Not because we've got football training. Valentine's Day is one day. One day, isn't it? Mm. So I don't feel like you want to have Valentine's nails on for too long. So this is something that can be easily removed and replenished with something else. Yes? Okay? Because you're going to come back, aren't you, JJ?
Yeah.
You're not going to disappear for nearly a year,
no,
are you?
No.
Please, don't.
No.
Right, so we've got tips on already. We've prepped the nails. We're going to go in with the dehydrator. And then we've got the acid primer. This is the Ultra Bond acid primer. We are going to go in with natural beige for a change. And I was thinking, well, we could like put some glitter in the acrylic and things like that. But then I was thinking, but then you're stuck with red.
Could do rose gold. I mean, that's lovely and Valentine's-y.
I won't really go with the design.
Oh.
If I'm honest. And the thing is, I know you won't want to be stuck with red. I think I know you well enough to know. And it's good, like, you know, you get used to people. And you get, this is works in the salon as well. You get used to clients and you kind of know what they like and what they don't like. And I know that you will not want to have red nails for months on end. So I think adding red glitter into the acrylic.
Sorry.
So I think adding red acrylic red glitter into the acrylic could be pretty pointless. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
So if we want to put anything like glitter, we do it within the gel polish, so it can be easily wazzed off. You can remove it, and yeah, everything's sticky. And then you just fill and go again. I think that's.
Yeah, it's good.
I think it's better, especially when you got like those themed nails. You know, we just had Christmas and New Year, and I definitely think having this sort of nude base for a themed piece is always quite good when you're working in the salon.
Yeah, just coming for a nail change.
How long have you been vegetarian for now, Jay?
2 years.
2 years? God, that's gone quick.
I know.
I remember when you were first veggie and I was like, are you really going to do this though?
Yeah.
You were loving it, weren't you?
Still do.
Did you just watch Cowspiracy, was it?
I got, yeah. As soon as I watched documentary and stuff, basically.
Look at you believe it.
Well, I wanted to do it. We did it before. We moved together. We did like Stoptober.
Oh, right, yeah.
But with meat.
I was going to say, is that not normally with alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did it with meat?
Yeah, and that was alright. But that was difficult then because other people were cooking for us, so it was a bit more of a pain in the arse for other people. So I think that was already there. And as well, it's nice to have something that you've done together.
Yeah.
And I haven't missed it. If I missed it and it was a bit of a burden, but then as soon as I watched the documentary, I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'm done with that meat business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I am one of them that reads the back of every packet for secret meats.
So what are you looking for when you look
If
at
it's
the
got
back?
any meat, like, you know, sweets have got gelatin and stuff.
Yeah.
And like Parmesan cheese isn't vegetarian.
Hey? Okay, didn't know that.
Because it's got, I don't know how you say it, I think it's rennet.
Don't know.
But it's in like, whatever goes into that hard cheese, which is like a cow's stomach.
What?
Yeah, that goes into the cheese to makes it hard.
A cow's stomach goes
A
into
baby
the
cow's
cheese.
stomach.
Oh, a calf.
A calf. It's like the lining of the stomach goes into the Parmesan cheese, and I reckon it makes it hard. I think it's called Rennie. It's spelled R-E.
Renee's Alley.
Yeah.
Wow, didn't
Like
know that.
secret meats that you just like. A lot of goo, the dessert.
Yeah.
There's a lot of secret meats in there. I'm guessing it's like the gelatine again, sort of thing.
How did you learn about all this?
Honestly, through eating it and then finding out.
Yeah.
So I was looking at a recipe and it said use vegetarian Parmesan cheese, and I was like, what?
What is such a thing?
What does that mean? So then I googled it, found out.
Was horrified.
Was horrified. And then I also found out me and Ash were eating pesto pasta. You know, on a Wednesday, finish work late.
Oh yeah.
Pesto pasta, dead quick, dead easy. Both love pasta, takes 10 minutes. Pesto is not vegetarian. You can get a vegetarian because it's got Parmesan cheese in it.
Oh my god, I did not know all of this. I feel so uneducated.
Some cheeses are vegetarian, but I don't know which ones they are.
So I've been pescatarian for like 3 months. Because I clearly aren't as dedicated as you.
It took ages though. It's only when I've looked at recipes and found out that way.
Well, I like fish. And I was giving up the meat, the red meat and the chicken, to help my bowels. Yes, my bowels are not good. So that was the plan. That's why I've done it. When I went to America, I struggled.
Did you?
Yeah, and I really thought that I would have been fine. There was not a lot of veggie or, pescatarian kind of
There
thing.
is here. I think it's definitely boomed. I think it's a lot easier for us than it would have been years ago.
Now, I do know that there is meat products in the acrylic that I'm putting on your nails.
Is there actually? Oh my god.
No! Oh, your face.
I love it. Is there actually? She was like, jokes.
Oh my god.
Cruelty free. There is no animal products in this acrylic.
Jesus.
Sorry, Doc. I just had to. So I'm going to go through my normal filing routine now. So I'm going to go in at the side walls. Make them nice and straight. Both sides. Make sure there's no lip at the back. I'm going to make sure I use a slightly softer file there. Wow, that was an 80 grit file before. Gone to a 180 grit file. That's much better for, you're a delicate flower, aren't you, Jay?
I am a delicate flower. My skin is so soft.
So let's make this nice and beautiful. And by that, I mean nice and flush, so it looks like it's growing out of the cuticle. We don't want to lip. Now I can use this 80 grit file if I want to just take a bit of bulk off.
Over the edge, over the edge, over the edge, over the edge. Do you remember that?
Yeah, come on. So we go over the top, over the top,
Yeah.
over the top, over the top, over the top, down, 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 we go, down, 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 we go, over the top, over the top. Yeah. It was better the
That was
first time around.
hilarious, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was better the first time around.
I wonder why that is. That's got to be one of the videos.
It will be.
Comment below.
Yeah, comment below which JJ video it's in. Alrighty, Valentine. Gone are the days where you got Valentine's meals and it's all special.
No.
I remember doing that when I was young. About your age.
No, that doesn't happen.
Are you past them days as well?
Oh God, yeah.
But I tell you what, if you want your fella or missus or whatever gender you are, and you want them to take you out for Valentine's, having your nails done in a Valentine's theme is a big hint. It's like, do you think I've had these nails done for no reason? I need to be wined and dined.
But you need to get them done quite early because everywhere fills up.
It does,
Yeah.
doesn't it,
So
as
you
well?
have to get in early.
And it's not cheap, is it, either?
Busiest night of the year for a restaurant.
What a waste.
What a waste. Then a Mackie D's down your neck. Right, so this is called Heartbreaker.
Just what you need on Valentine's.
Yeah, Heartbreaker. So this is for all of you that
Break heart.
get let down on the night of Valentine's, and your fella just walks in with the petrol station flowers. If you're in America, that's the gas station flowers and a box of chocolates, and he thinks he or she thinks that's like acceptable. How wrong are they? Let's get nice and close with this brush. That red right up to the cuticle without touching. And let's do this stinky pinky. I don't know why I called it stinky pinky. And then I'm going to get a little brush, a little bit of gel polish. And I can sneak a little bit closer.
Tricks of the trade.
Oh, all other tricks. Same on the ring finger. I'm going to do 2 thin layers of this red. I'm not going to put anything just yet onto those. You're going to add a little bit of beautiful artwork on there. Something quite simple, like I said in the beginning. You know, we're going to make this, it's going to be an easy wear. Make it very wearable. Put that in the lamp. Right, while those are in the lamp, I'm going to take a piece of wax paper from a sculpting form, and I'm going to use some masking tape. I'm going to pop that onto there. I'm going to cut off the excess because I just think it looks ugly. So putting the masking paper onto a sculpting form will allow us to be able to cut the masking tape. Did I say masking paper? I think I did. I mean masking tape. So imagine having this and trying to cut it while it's sticky. You've got to touch it. You'll end up taking the stickiness away. We don't want that because we are going to cut some love hearts out.
Aww.
Now remember at school, how did you do them at school?
Fold it in half.
Fold it in
I
half.
wondered how you were going to do it.
Girls know that. I would have no idea about that.
Snowflakes.
No,
Not a clue.
he was one of them naughty kids in the corner, misbehaving.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
No, I was one of the geeks.
But you don't know how to make a heart.
So I'm going to do a few of these here. So you can use curved scissors, you can use straight scissors, and I'm going to do a few until I'm happy with what I've done, because some of them might not turn out too great. And if they don't turn out too great, I will discard those.
And it's got to be small enough for a nail.
Of course, JJ.
Brains.
Perfect. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Well, that's not too bad actually. That's quite nice. Oh, duck, love it. Right, okay, so we're going to keep doing a few of these. Obviously, it's a little bit of trial and error. What we're going to do now is, I'm going to take the bigger ones that I like first of all. And I'm going to peel off the backing paper. She says. Come on, there we are. I'm going to put that one there, press it down. You could pre-make these while you're waiting for a client.
Or if you have minions.
Yes, you could have minions making you things like this. I never throw away that backing paper, always keep it, because you know, when you're sculpting nails out, keep it and just have it, because it's great for using as a palette for gel polish or even, you know, nail art paints. And that's what we've got today. I have a sponge. This is an old sponge, and we just cut it up. I've made it a little bit damp. I'm gonna press some of the paint into the sponge like that, and then we're gonna start to sponge over the top of our little heart.
It gives like a spray paint effect. I think.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's so cute.
It's so cute. It's like so airbrushed. It's so beautiful.
Make sure you go all the way around. You want it to be quite soft. And you're going to grab a corner. Oh my god, I love it, it's so nice. And again, grab a little corner so you can.
Just seen somebody else do some negative space stuff.
On your feed.
Yeah,
Adam, your
I don't know who it
feed.
could possibly be.
Adam, your feed.
Why did you need 6 of them?
We're going to lay them. So we're gonna go pop another one there, like that one there. There's no sort of rhyme or reason. All I'm doing is sort of making it flow down the nail. I'm going to cut the end of that sponge off so we don't have that red paint, because I'm going to go into white paint now. But just imagine all the different things you could actually do with this technique. You know, you don't have to just use, you know, heart-shaped, you know, little, kind of like little stickers that you're making, aren't they? You don't have to use love hearts, they could be any shape. Doesn't matter if you go on to the other heart, it does look cool. Just make sure you cover the heart that you've put on, that you're working on. And grab a corner again. Look at that.
Excuse me, the camera's supposed to be looking at that, not you.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it is very much like an airbrush look. Without having an airbrush, are you making your own kind of stencils? Right, I'm going to use matte top coat on those two, and I'm going to put a shiny, glossy finish using the top coat to the red.
I thought that was already top coated.
No. So this is the Urban Graffiti top coat. It's shiny, it has no sticky layer.
Because they've only got paint on them, if you wanted to, could you put the gel top coat on? So even though you can't do that on gel polish, you can do it if it's just got paint on.
Yes. And then we're going to matte top coat the...
Imagine if you would have wiped over it.
And imagine all that hard work.
All that hard, difficult work. Wouldn't be such a quick design then, would it?
And then we can use the gel residue wipe off solution just to clean up the cuticle area. That'll just take that acrylic paint off. So we're going to use clear aqua gel. Let's get a bit of gel residue wipe off solution in a little jumping dish. Cheesy if I do a heart there. Yeah, too cheesy.
Oh no, not too cheesy. I think
If I do a heart shape with all the stones,
cute.
I'll actually find it cute.
You'll say, oh my god, your nails are so cute. I'm gonna take you out to dinner on Valentine's Day just because you had your nails done.
That's it.
In a Valentine design. If it wouldn't have been for this,
I never would have took it. So we're going to top coat over the top of that without curing. I'm going to do a little love art with the gems. Pop that in. Right, so we're going to put a little bit of cuticle oil on. I like that one because it's like a big heart with like a bit of a swoosher.
oh yeah, floating love.
So you've got 3 good examples of little hearts as well. So you've got that big cluster and then a little swoosh, and then you've got that one just sort of at the top. And you got a little tiny one, just with 3 little stones. But the pièce de résistance, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Is the sponging of the hearts, creating that airbrushed look. I love it.
Love it.
There you are, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Keep watching. Right, Sarah. Right. So. Right, so. So shall we? Oh, look at the pretty button. That's cute, isn't it?
Cute.
Oh, thank you. Super. Right there, Jay. Put me that in.
Without the mouth.
Oh, yeah, no.